My wife's family planned to ambush me with divorce papers at our anniversary dinner. I found their group chat 3 weeks early and decided to let them think they were winning. They called it Operation Fresh Start. Her mom, both sisters, even her aunt were in on it. 6 months of planning to publicly humiliate me while I supposedly celebrated 10 years of marriage. They'd rented a private room at a restaurant, invited extended family, and hired someone to film my reaction when the lawyer walked in. The messages were brutal. Her sister called me dead weight with a decent paycheck. Her mom said I was placeholder husband material. My wife wrote that watching me get blindsided would be the best anniversary gift ever. They had every detail mapped out. What time I'd arrive, where I'd sit, who would distract me while the lawyer positioned himself for the big moment. I only found it because I was helping set up her new phone. She was in the shower when notifications started flooding her laptop. I thought it was work stuff until I saw the group name. My stomach dropped, but I kept reading. Every message dated back months. They'd been perfecting this plan since February. Her younger sister suggested I might cry, and they should definitely capture that. Her mom wanted to make sure the restaurant had good lighting for photos. My wife's main concern was whether anyone would judge her for the divorce or if they'd understand once they saw how pathetic I looked. I screenshotted everything, every single message. Then I acted completely normal for 3 weeks straight. I bought her flowers on Tuesday, made dinner reservations for just the two of us on Wednesday, asked what she wanted for our anniversary on Thursday. She smiled each time, probably thinking about how clueless I was. Friday morning, she hugged me before work and said she was so excited for our special weekend. I told her I'd been planning something she'd never forget. That afternoon, I started making calls. First to the restaurant. I explained there'd been a miscommunication and we needed to cancel the private room. The manager was confused since they'd already set everything up, but I insisted. Then I called the lawyer her mom had hired, professional guy named Richard who apparently specialized in quick divorces. I introduced myself as the husband in question and calmly explained that I had evidence showing his potential clients had been planning to use the divorce proceedings as a form of harassment and public humiliation. I offered to send him the screenshots. He went quiet for a solid 10 seconds. Then he said he'd need to reconsider taking the case and would be in touch with my wife's mother. By end of business Friday, he'd sent them a formal letter declining representation. I spent Friday evening going through my phone, selecting the most damning screenshots. Her sister saying I was basically a paycheck in human form. Her aunt calling me boring. Her mom writing that I'd trapped her daughter by being just stable enough to marry but not successful enough to respect. My wife saying she'd practiced her surprised face in the mirror so I wouldn't suspect anything when I got served. Saturday morning arrived. She spent an hour getting ready, doing her makeup like she was going to a premiere. She kept checking her phone, probably coordinating with her family. Around noon, she asked what time our reservation was. I said 7. At 2 p.m., I opened my laptop, pulled up the main family group chat, the normal one with everyone in it. Her parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, 23 people total. I attached 12 screenshots from Operation Fresh Start, the worst ones, the cruelest messages, the planning, the excitement about humiliating me. Then I typed one sentence. Looking forward to celebrating our anniversary tonight with everyone who was planning to be there. I hit send and closed my laptop. My phone started ringing within 90 seconds. Her mom first, then her sister, then her aunt. I let every call go to voicemail. Text messages flooded in. Her cousin asking if this was real. Her uncle demanding I call him immediately. Her grandmother sending a string of confused question marks. My wife was in the bedroom when her phone started exploding. I heard her gasp, then frantic footsteps. She ran into the living room, face pale, hands shaking as she scrolled through message after message from family members who'd just seen everything. She looked at me with pure panic. What did you do? 30 minutes later, her mom showed up at our door, mascara running, begging me to delete the messages. Said it was all a misunderstanding, that they were just venting and never meant any of it. Her sister called crying, saying I'd ruined everything and made them look like monsters. My wife spent 2 hours on the phone doing damage control, trying to explain to relatives why they'd planned this elaborate ambush. Nobody was buying her excuses. Around 6, she came into the living room where I'd been sitting calmly the entire time. Her eyes were red. Her voice was hoarse. She asked what I wanted. What would make me fix this? I stood up, grabbed my keys, and looked at her directly. I have a 7 o'clock reservation for one at the restaurant where you were planning to destroy me. I'm going to sit in that private room you booked and enjoy the meal you were going to ruin. I walked toward the door and turned back one last time. Consider this my anniversary gift to you. Now your whole family knows exactly who planned to humiliate who.